the state of Texas. The roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Here we go, let's go. 118, what's that?
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And Stroud now to throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. First and 10. Right at the 30. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First down, San Francisco.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at the defense for these Texans. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Purdy. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Get set. Get set. 18. Watch out.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Purdy looking to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as he'll get this down to the 30-yard line. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Get set. Get set.
Here's Purdy. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Yeah, their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Purdy. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Get set. Get set. 18. Watch out.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, they're using a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Outside. Outside. Yellow.
Purdy now to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's James. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners are on the board first here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The last series form a little disappointing. Forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he's going to be touchdown, but he's got the first down.
Yeah, that's a nice pickup there, especially when it comes on the heels of a 3 and out the first time you have the ball. They were determined to not have that happen again. And that's a nice throw for their first down of the game.
Stroud. Open man, that's Jaden Higgins. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touchdown. The Texans sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a really fun myself.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing here, Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Back to throw, Purdy. Open man, the former Gator. It's Ricky Pearsall. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 26. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the counter, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's complete to Pearsall. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter. Get it to your guy in space. And he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in 1st and goal.
McCaffrey will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through.
Touchdown! A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
They're on 37-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Which speed lesson? 118. What's that?
Mix it up the middle. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
On the quick, right? 118. What's that?
Stroud and company going for it. That is caught. There's a nice move. But he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I remember pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9.
All right. Tony.
Stroud completes this out wide. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Stroud looking to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. 118. What's that?
Stroud to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
18. That's it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Purdy off the play fake. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 2nd and long. Purdy. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Ayuk goes in motion. Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll let this go deep for Collins. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And how about that return? As he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. Maybe I go out there and try and stop them, but boy, what a tough spot they're in.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Purdy. Over the middle, it's complete to McCaffrey. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Moody good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Look the hot.
Now Stroud. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this is incomplete. Oh, looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's taken to the 25. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 31-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Throwing to start the drive. Purdy. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
To throw again on second down. Purdy. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Final play of the half. Purdy.
He's got Watkins on the out route. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 35. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Has his man. That's James.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Purdy.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey.
He'll get it inside the 20.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. James. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's Purdy. Flush to his right. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
That's Azeez Al-Shaair getting through for the sack that time.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Stroud. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And he rifles one incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Purdy looking to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Purdy now to throw.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd.
Here's Smith to return it.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a 2nd and 2.
All right.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And he fires one incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here we go.
The throwing again is Stroud.
And that'll be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
118.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, trying to get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 4.
All right. Swap. Another swap.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
On the quick, right? Tony. Hey.
And that nearly intercepted. The free safety rolling into position, almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball. But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
118.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. That's complete to Dell.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 2nd catch for him. a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
All right. 118. What's that?
And Stroud now to throw. To Mixon on the check down. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
118. What's that?
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. So from the 2, now they move back to the 7-yard line. First and goal.
Here we go. Let's go. 118.
Stroud to throw it. Pass throw right back to Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal.
At the 49ers 3-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? Stroud looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line. And that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game and still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there to that big strike and that big pickup.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
They run with James. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. It's starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
73 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamp.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
And the hitch route is run really well. That jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space. All you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're looking at third and a few inches. Operating from the gun, Stroud. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Fighting through, and he's got space. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you what, third down, all you're thinking is, what can we do to keep this drive going to get enough yardage to move the sticks? You're certainly not thinking about taking this one almost the length of the field, but that's exactly what happens here. What a play, and what a change of fortunes.
Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Here we go. 118. What's that?
Again, he'll drop the throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal.
Oh, ready?
Mixon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And now down 3 scores. I don't think there's any decision at all. You've got to go for it because you don't know how many more times you're going to get an opportunity. Field goals, they're not going to cut it in this situation.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Takedown from 4 yards out.
And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all the good things to bet.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Get set. Get set.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. Down the left sideline. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 8. 119 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21. 20-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's go.
Now Stroud.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Fred Warner.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. McCaffrey running up the middle. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Get set. Get set. Line around, up. Up.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. So the victory here for San Francisco, and we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses.